你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Little Fei Xia sings against Xiao Zhan for the first time, bluntly. It's not that you deserve it. As a studio loved by Little Pan, Small Room is becoming more and more self-conscious. Why do you say that? Because Xiao Zhan's studio not only followed up the announcement in real time, and it's still seriously updating Japanese Xiao Zhan. No, Xiao Zhan's studio has recently distributed food again. But fans noticed the details. He actually sang against Xiao Zhan and said bluntly, "It's not you who deserve it." The food shown in Xiao Zhan's studio this time was recorded when Xiao Zhan was in Shenzhen. Like the previous games, they are all food first, and then landscape. And in the second half of food, more or less the content of landscape will be mentioned. For example, this time after Xiao Zhan ate Shenzhen delicacies, mentioned that I was flying a kite in Shenzhen but there was no wind, running around on the lawn. Hearing this, Little Fei Xia, they are already looking forward to Xiao Zhan's landscape in Shenzhen. After all, there are always surprises every time, and the atmosphere is very strong. At the same time, because of this series of As Common Xiao Zhan, they were all filmed by Xiao Zhan after performing the drama at each station. Therefore, some understanding and sentiment of dialogue drama are indispensable. This time it was no exception. I talked about the celebration banquet after the show. Said that he exposed a lot of problems during rehearsal, but when it was acting, it developed in a good direction. Although the vast majority of fans did not have the opportunity to go to the scene of Dream Like a Dream, but when I heard Xiao Zhan mentioned time and time again, the expectation value only increased. In the final summary, Xiao Zhan said that Shenzhen is very prosperous, and then spoke earnestly about Shenzhen fever. But because of this sentence, Little Fei Xia sang against Xiao Zhan for the first time. Because fans have discovered a detail, that is, Xiao Zhan in the shot is wearing a sweater, but his collar is not completely straight. It's a bit crooked, and it leaks the white primer inside. I have to say, observing Xiao Zhan, the Little Fei Xia all want to use a magnifying glass. I was afraid of missing any interesting details, so I caught Xiao Zhan right this time and said bluntly, "It's not what you deserve to wear so hot. Who is hot if you are not hot?" After all, this should be the first time Little Fei Xia sang against Xiao Zhan. It's still so sour. I don't know it. I thought it was a fan getting off the pit and stepping back. However, although it is a counterpoint, I believe that many fans have a feeling of déjà vu. That was during the performance of Dream Like a Dream. Xiao Zhan's patient number 5 was lying in the blanket on the bed, when 3 bodyguards were standing under the stage. The Peter Pan said sourly, "Are you afraid that we will fall into a dream?" Today, Xiao Zhan is talking about Shenzhen fever while wearing a base in his sweater. There are similarities in the same way. What to guard against? Of course it is to guard against some greedy Peter Pan. Although Xiao Zhan has a lot of mom fans and sister fans, but the proportion of girlfriend fans is not low at all. Plus, with Xiao Zhan's face value, even the elder sister fan is easily moved. My idol is in front of you, who can't be greedy? Little Fei Xia of course know that Xiao Zhan deserves it now. It wouldn't have any effect on him who was wearing a primer at the time, but it was just ridicule. As long as Xiao Zhan's 3 views are okay, fans will not really sing against him. Fan Sui Zhangju is just a mouth, heavy, it's a joy.